I went to the doctor. All he did was suck blood from my neck. Do not go see Dr. Acula. I think Bigfoot is blurry. That's the problem. It's not the photographer's fault. Bigfoot is blurry. And that's extra scary to me because there's a large out-of-focus monster roaming the countryside. Is a hippopotamus, or a really cool hippopotamus?
I played in a death metal band. People either loved us or they hated us, or they thought we were okay. A lot of death metal bands have intense names like Rigor Mortis, or Mortuary, or Obituary. We weren't that intense. We just went with Injured. Later on, we changed it to Acapella as we were walking out of the pawn shop.
Gentlemen, you know the number one reason they don't do it is our own hygiene, okay? Stinky, okay? That's the number one reason they don't. Girls, never allow this to be a problem for you. Attack your man when he comes out of the shower. Let me tell you something about your guy. Every guy in here washes his junk 3 times every shower. Soap, shampoo, conditioner, okay? When he comes out of the shower, he might not have touched his feet since 2002. His junk, spotless. Take the towel off of him, put the towel on the ground, place your knees on the towel, cushioning your knees, make it for a more ergonomically correct position. You got to take matters into your own hands, so to say. All right? Grab it, look up at him and go, I'm a dirty, naughty little girl. Yes, you are. I'm about to cover your face with enough DNA to film 3 episodes of CSI, you filthy animal. Oh my God, is this hot? Sweet Jesus.
5 months ago, I heard the funniest shit I'd ever heard in my life was a Chinese person that stuttered. I swear, this dude was really stuttering in Chinese. I'm like, and his friends was getting mad at him, trying to help his ass, right? Going, he was still going, you go to Chinatown, they get mad if you don't eat all the food, right? You go, man, can I have a check, please?
There was no napping growing up. Once you were up, you were up, okay? Not like today where the kids are, I'm gonna go take a nap. The mother's like, that's okay, Justin, go take a nap. You've been up for 2 hours now, you're probably exhausted. So go upstairs, lay down, refresh, and come back down when you're good and ready to operate your day. Not my family, okay? Father been living up my ass my entire life. Constantly on me, questioning me.
A broken man will often pull away, isolating himself from the people who love him the most. He works harder than he talks, using his job as a distraction from what's really going on inside. No matter how much rest he gets, he's always exhausted, mentally and physically. Little things stress him out, and he gets frustrated and irritated more easily than ever before. The things that once brought him joy, they don't matter as much anymore, except maybe for those brief moments of escape, like driving fast or feeling the wind on his face. When he's stuck in his own head, overthinking, it usually leads to him shutting down. And if you ask how he's doing, his answer is always the same. I'm okay, or I'm good, even though deep down, he's far from it. He doesn't ask for help because he's more concerned with others than himself. He'd rather suffer in silence than be a burden. The best thing I ever did was stop telling everyone what's going on in my life. Not everyone needs to know my struggles, my plans, or my wins. I owe no one an explanation. My silence is my weapon, and my privacy is my fortress. Let them guess. Let them wonder. Let them talk. I don't care. They don't deserve to know what I'm building or how far I've come. I don't need their opinions, their fake support, report or their judgments. What they don't know, they can't touch, and they can't destroy. I'm not here to impress or explain myself. I'm here to win, to conquer, and to thrive on my terms. My journey is mine, and no one has the right to interfere. Every step I take in silence makes me stronger, and every win they don't see makes me unstoppable. Let them stay in the dark while I rise in the light. My success is my revenge. If you don't like me, take a map, get a car, drive to hell. Have a nice trip.
My wife dropped the laundry basket. She's still mad at me because I just stood there and watched it unfold. This morning I was at a job interview and the manager handed me a laptop and said, I want you to try to sell this to me. So I put it under my arm, left, went home. Eventually he called me and said, I want my laptop back. I said, $200, it's yours. Have you seen the movie Constipation? Me either. It hasn't come out yet.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Trim that pussy, it's so damn hairy. Jack and Joe went up the hill, both with $1.25. Joe came down with $2.50. Little boy Blue. He needed the money. Was an old lady lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, her uterus fell out. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Trim that pussy, it's so damn hairy.
If you say something is on fire, that's actually incorrect, because nothing is on fire. Fire is on things. When something starts burning, fire is on that thing which is burning.
I ain't gonna lie to you. People make you feel bad because they say you changed. You motherfucking right. What do you want me to do? Stay stupid? Son of a bitch.
And the real reason I don't want children is not because I hate them. It's just because I found the whole thesis of childhood so insulting. Like, I was so annoyed when I was born. I remember being born. I remember being in that hospital room shooting out of my mother's Pikachu. And I remember these bright lights everywhere, and then someone smacking me on the ass and just thinking, are you fucking kidding me? And then I came home to my family, and there were already like 5 other kids there. And I remember looking at my parents like, who the fuck is in charge around here, you know? Do I have a dowry? Like, how the fuck am I going to upwardly mobilize out of this shit?
We always like to say the long, great history of the United States. Listen, that's not real. The United States was founded in 1776. People lived to be 100. That's 3 people ago. You're like, is he right? Yeah! The Fear Factor guy just hit you with a fucking math quiz. 3 people ago. Listen to me. You're not gonna get this from teachers. We used to be monkeys, and we found mushrooms, and now we're different. And it's real recent. No one knows what's going on. 3 people ago, slave owners made boats out of trees and used the power of the wind to drift across the ocean. They didn't have a YouTube video to watch first. They didn't talk to a travel agent. You know what they had? They had a drawing. Some guy went there and drew it. Like, you saw, that's what you saw. That's what I saw. You call me a liar? And they had a gunfight in the dirt streets. They were fucking savages just 3 people ago. They took their baby and jumped on a boat and floated across the fucking ocean with their kids. Animals. That's us.
Can't fucking do it. They don't drink like niggas. Niggas, we are very consistent. If a nigga drink Hennessy, that's what the fuck that nigga drink. That's what he drink. Hennessy. You ain't gotta keep asking. That's what he drink on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, his birthday, Jesus' birthday, Hennessy. If they don't have Hennessy, he will take Remy as a...
Mexican word they arthritis. Don't be one of those people that say arthritis. and it didn't work.
Hey, man, I just want to say thanks for hanging out with us today here on Tubesquatch. You could have been anywhere else on the internet, probably watching a raccoon ride a skateboard or a baby dance to some pit bull song. But you chose to be here, and that means something. Let me know down there in the comments what part hit you the hardest, or made you spit out your drink. I read all them things, even the weird ones. YouTube says they know you're going to like that next video down below. I don't know how they know, but I trust that algorithm like it's my cousin working at the DMV. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button, smack that subscribe, and join the Squatch fam. We're out here in the woods of the web, keeping it weird and wild. I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay legendary, stay squatchy.